All right, this week we're talking about the last of our identities. The double angle formulas, these three here, you should write these down, pause the video and write these down. These are the double angle formulas. Notice for cosine, we have three different versions we can use. So cosine of 2x could be this one here, in between the equals, this one, or this one. Similarly, these are our half angle formulas. And for tangent of x over 2, we have three different ones we can use. I tend to use this one in the middle. Okay, so let's talk about these. Let's talk about half angle formulas. What these say are, if you know something about an angle x, then you can figure out something about half of that angle. So you have to know double the angle you're thinking about. To use the half angle formula, you have to know double it. For example, say I wanted sine of 15 degrees. So I'm going to be using this formula right here. Notice there's a plus or minus in there. So I'm going to write down the formula and then switch to view. There we go. Okay, so this is our formula. Sine of x over 2. Half of somebody you already know is plus or minus. You got to use your knowledge of trig functions to figure out whether you want the plus or minus. 1 minus cosine of x over 2. So I want to figure out sine of 15 degrees. So I have to look at 15 and go, wait a minute, so 15 is half of 30. So in order to use a half angle formula, I have to double my angle. I doubled 15 to get 30 so that I could write 30 over 2. So in the formula here, x is being played by 30. So sine of 30 would be, we'll figure out that plus or minus in a minute. 1 minus cosine of 30 over 2. Okay, let's figure out the plus or minus first. I'm in quadrant 1. Here's 15 degrees. Sine is positive in quadrant 1. So I have to use my knowledge of that to go, oh, okay, I want the plus. Cosine of 30, I know. That's root 3 over 2. That's all over 2. Now, some mistakes happen here. First off, do not try to simplify this. Do not try to simplify this. You're not going to have a good time with it. Leave it like this. Secondly, don't write this. This is a very common mistake. This and this do not say the same thing. That square root comes all the way down. That 2 is inside the square root. This and this are completely different answers. So just type this. Okay. We could do a similar one. We could do cosine of 15 degrees. Formula for cosine looks a lot like sine, it's just got a plus in it. Cosine of x over 2 is plus or minus square root of 1 plus cosine of x over 2. When you get to calculus 2, you will actually need to know these formulas. Out of all the formulas we're doing, these double angle and half angle, these are really the only ones that ever come up again. So for me to find cosine of 15 degrees, the first thing I have to think is, oh, 15 is half of 30. So I would think cosine of half of 30 would be plus or minus 1 plus cosine of So in the original problem, this was the question, had a 15 in it. It's not 15 I'm plugging in here. I'm plugging in double 15. I'm plugging in 30. When you're using the half angle formula, you end up plugging in double what you were given. Again, we're in quadrant 1, so I know I want the plus. Cosine of 30 is root 3 over 2. That's over 2, and this square root again comes all the way down to ground level.